Okay. So we are going live doing, let me just make sure both things are live. Ooh, I'm having an issue. Eric, are you in here? Can you message me? I'm trying to go live on both channels and it's not letting me. Events live. Live. Hey, MK, help! Am I live in the community right now? Because it says I am, but I'm not seeing where it is. How do you get to the live video where I talk? People are asking about how to get there, and I'm not even seeing if I'm live. Okay, I'm not live. Okay. View event. Okay, well, I'm glad no one else is in here to get this done. Manage settings, RSVPs off. It says, it kind of says I'm live in there, but it doesn't, I'm not seeing it using one camera. It says I can go live now. It says starting the live stream. Can you refresh? It says I'm going live, so I think I'm good. 2 videos. It's on. Okay, can you try the chat? Okay, so we are live. We're just testing the chat right now. Hi, Megan. I wish I could have you on so I can see how the event went and all of that stuff are set. Hi. I am actually live in 2 locations right now, so I'm trying to go back and forth between them and make sure that everyone I'm answering everyone's questions here. So we just got started. So today I'm going to be running through Pet Influencer 101 or Animal Talent 101 and really the major things that you need to know. I don't know if I should wait a minute or two for other people to join in. I should probably do that because it's only a few people right now. So let's give it a minute. And then Eric, you should be able to edit this out. I don't know if you can edit this out, especially if it's a live, if we're putting it over to the other channel. Okay. I'm just going to dive in then. Okay. So this is a live going through 101 for pet influencers and kind of just the basic things that you absolutely need to know if you want your pet to be famous. So really for animal talent, we categorize that into 3 things. So just like human influencers or actors, we break everything down as approved influencers. So meaning you have a quality follower of over 1,000 followers. You're not technically an influencer unless you can influence someone else in their decision making or their purchasing habits, or you influence them in some way, shape, or form. So not every animal is created the same. Not every animal is meant to be an influencer, and that's totally fine. But brands want to work with people that can influence their audience to have a better impression on their product or to get awareness around their product out there. That's number 1. That would be pet influencers. Number 2 is approved set animals. So we basically categorize our set animals into temperament approved and 3 levels of training after that. We do have a training course that we have been working on for a long time that we really need to send out. But because of COVID, everything's kind of been put on hold and we haven't done that yet. So I am rambling on that one. And number 3, we have licensing and claiming. So you can, it's like, think of UGC selling your content, licensing your content or selling pre-existing videos. Get that out there, and brands or someone else will just purchase it to be able to repost it, or purchase to be able to use it in their marketing ads, or purchase it like the Dodo licenses content to repost that content. Claiming is very different, but it's in the same category because it's protecting all the existing content that you have. So you can be in all 3. You can be an influencer that claims all their content, an influencer that licenses their content, an influencer and a set animal and someone that does claiming on the videos or the training work that they do. But those are the 3 big categories of being an animal talent within Pets on Q and within our network. So what is Pets on Q's network? So when Petstars came out, if you know what Petstars is, we had thousands of applications come in. I mean, we know when it's being promoted again on Netflix. Like this past weekend, we had 60 people apply to be in our network, new animal talents, and we were just getting too much. We were a small mom and pop shop before Netflix came around, so we had to build a platform to be able to easily help animal talent and brands find each other easily. That's really the goal, and it's called a SaaS platform, if you know what that is. So software as a service. So basically, we're removing the human aspect of it, but basically putting all of our knowledge and everything that we've done in the past into that. The biggest thing is vetting the talent up front. So that's what Pets on Q's network is about. I started this to make the industry better and safer for animals, not really to have this crazy thing that's happened. But this network really enables us to help as many people as possible. And we really try as hard as we can. So, but we're always open for feedback if you think we can improve in any way. Yeah, really overall, the goal is to create a level playing field for all animals. So like we just did a really big shoot for Amazon, and I know someone in here was booked on that shoot. So congratulations on that. But because of our network and because of TikTok and other platforms that we've been promoting it on, we were able to give all of those animals a level playing field to be selected by the production company. And that was awesome to get people that have never done set work and all of that. How can animal talent figure out their pricing? That's next. So I'll get there. I will get there. It's one of the next things. What are casting calls? So we break up our opportunities. So influencer opportunities, they can also be a casting. Set work as a casting call is when brands or production companies are looking for animal talent to apply to work with them. So it gives you guys the opportunity to get your Instagram or your pet in front of the brand and in front of them and basically say, hey, I do this job for this amount. And then the brand can look at your analytics or look at your past performance or your reels and say, great, I definitely want to hire this talent. Or, sometimes we get so many people that apply that the brand has a hard time picking and they end up picking more. So that's what a casting call is in our network. So it's basically brands that are looking to hire talent and you can apply to work with them and they will go through every single person. I swear they really do look at everyone. And there've been many times they're like, oh my gosh, I wish we had a big enough budget to hire everyone, because our animal talent, I think, is the best in the industry. I mean, biased, but that's why brands come back to us all the time. You have to be approved on the booking platform to apply, right? Yes, you do have to be approved. How many followers do you have? Here, send me your social media here and I'll look at it. Okay. So then we have active campaigns. Once a brand has selected you to do a casting, or if a brand finds you outside of that, and they go to you directly to work with them, once everyone's approved after the casting, like you've been selected, they want to work with you, we want to move forward, we go into the payment process now. And then that would be once they pay, it starts as an active campaign and you can start producing the content for that campaign. Or that's when, you start training the animal to do set work and whatnot. So that's an active campaign is very different from a casting or a campaign. We also call it that. Castings used to be called ads on our network. And now we've kind of changed it over to casting because we just like the verbiage better and we use it all the time anyway. So an ad's kind of confusing. So we decided to change that around. We also have our Pets on Q community, which is where we are here. Is very different from the Pets on Q network. The network is where the brands find animal talent, where animal talent can apply to work with brands as well. Okay, so let's pause there and go through some questions. How can animal talent figure out their pricing? That is a great question. Right now, we base our pricing based on the follower count and your engagement rate and videos and photos. So depending on how you perform that month, our system calculates out the valuation for the brands to look at your worth for them. So we will have two influencers. My best example is like two influencers with 1 million followers. One has a 0.1% engagement rate, meaning there's a lot of fake followers in there. And the other one has a 8% engagement rate, meaning their worth to that brand is going to be around like 9,000 to 12,000 range, depending on if it's a photo, if there is usage rights, if there or any exclusivity. Our system will calculate all of that out for the brand side of things. We're working on the influencer side so you guys can see what the valuation is. So I would love feedback on that if you want a range around what it is. And this is like kind of part of our community because we're making it for you guys. So if you have those questions, please, or like if you have any suggestions, we're doing this for you. So, and we're building this platform for you. So like, just let us know. We'll happily kind of look at some of the options and whatever you think would be best. Again, if we want you to book the gigs with brands. So if there's a way that we can help you with that, tell us. That's fine. Do you have to be approved in the booking platform to apply? Yeah. So as an influencer, you do. You are going to be approved to be a set animal. I haven't gotten Chrissy's review back yet, but you specifically, if you're temperament approved, whatnot, we're going to have the set animal side of the platform is not launched. So you will have access to that as well once we roll that out, which we've pulled it back and we have a new developer working on it right now. And tech just takes a lot of time. So we have a few brands coming in now that we've a bunch of production jobs coming up, and I am tired of it. Like it's so exciting, but like I need a nap because we're so busy right now. Do we post smaller castings in the animal community? So we're still fixing our system now when it comes to castings. Castings, what our team does is we post the castings in our network first. If the brand is open to smaller influencers, we will then also post it in our community. The best way and the quickest way to find it is in the network. So if you're in the network, if you check it out all the time, that's the first place that you're going to see it. You also can get notified in the community. So the same day or within 24 hours, we will share them in the community if it's open. If it's open is the big thing. If it's open, then within 24 hours as well, we will also post it on social media if it's an open casting. So but if you are an approved influencer, number one is going to be within the network. That's where you're going to find it. And you're more likely to book it the quicker you get in there because the brands tend to get really excited and they're there looking at the influencers. So, and the offers that you're putting in, it's there first. So that would be my biggest recommendation, to be checking in the platform for new castings that go up and to apply to them ASAP. You also will get them if you're on our mailer list. So that goes out once a week as an e-blast or a newsletter to you once a week, which is usually Monday or Tuesday. And Mary Kate sends all those out. How do you get approved? I've created an account. Is that enough? My dogs have a large resume of work already. So you've created, can you remind me, Denise, can you remind me of your account name? Is this for set work or influencer work? That would be really helpful for me to answer that question, make sure it's right. And sorry, I have such mom brain. I so recognize your name and I like new baby brain. That's rambling. Oh, and Mary Kate in here said, if you want to schedule a one-on-one to have a more detailed in-depth call with her, Baby Rain is so real. It's just insane. So her Calendly is linked in the chat. So it's calendly.com/Mary Kate J /30min. Mary Kate, you might want to make that a little bit easier. Waiting on you to respond there. To receive any new pics for the casting. You're already in the booking platform, but you need to receive any new pics for new casting. I don't know what that means. For castings, the brands are the ones, or production companies are the ones that'll place the photos. Sorry, Sam, I'm not understanding the question. If you could reword it, that would be awesome. Yep. You can. It was like calendly.com /pets on queue. So we have our sales team with that, and that's for the brand side of things. But Mary Kate, you could be like calendly.com /Petstars or something. That actually could be a good / to take. Might want to do that now. Yeah. If you want a fun fact though, I'm going to actually, so I just went through Influencer 101. I opened it up for like 10 minutes to do some questions. And then we had, out of the 60 new influencers that applied, I have 10 favorites from our team that Mary Kate put together for me to look at and react and give feedback on. If you want me to review your social media as well, when I get through the 10, I will review a few of those accounts. So just put your handles in the caption here. Oh, I would love more pics. If you can send, we can't post about it until the campaign is live. That's the problem that we have. If we do set jobs, we're like legally not allowed to post until it's live. And sometimes, most of the times, we are not allowed to post anything that we were behind the scenes at all. This production was a little bit more flexible and a little bit more open with that. But yeah, if you could send in everything you have, that would be awesome. I think I sent you the drive link. That would be so great. Sorry, I totally misunderstood that. That now I understand what you mean because you were just on set with us. That would be great. Okay, so let's see the favorite new animals, and I'm gonna share my screen. How do I do that on? Nope. How do I share the screen on this channel? Okay, so I can't share the screen on that channel, but I can in the community. So if you're in the community, you are in luck. I will be sharing. This is our first time testing out doing 2 lives at once, and I'm not overwhelmed at all by it. It's great. Okay. So here are the top 6 influencers. So let me just pull up this guy. We have a therapy cow that has 300,000 followers. And I already am obsessed. I've seen this cow before, so she must have had a video go crazy viral very recently, and I would highly recommend pinning that to the top of her TikTok. So here would be one. Oh my gosh. And her name is Dolly. Stop it. Okay. What do you guys think about this page? Let's see what everyone is thinking on this page while we pull up. So Dolly Star. I mean, I am a sucker for a cow. So this is kind of the cutest thing ever. And it looks like she shares a lot from TikTok over here, but it looks like Dolly is my thing. I feel like this needs to be my next t-shirt because this cow is freaking adorable. So she had this video go crazy viral with her voice basically just saying, "Oh, Dolly, it's just cute." Oh, so she's one of the ones that's on America's Favorite Pet. So we have a bunch of animals on our roster in that grouping. Okay, so 2.6 million. So she has great videos that basically follow a lot of trends that are happening and sharing her daily life and getting people really invested in this cow's life. So I think that this is such a great account. I can link, here you go. I can link the page over here so you guys can go follow. Dolly is adorable. I definitely understand why this was my team's one of our top pets this week. Okay, so now we're going to go over to a dog account. And let me guys know what you think on it. I mean, it's not something that I would even... Okay, so her page, so it's a smaller account here. We have 260,000 again on TikTok. So these people are much bigger on TikTok. So my instant reaction. So this dog is blind, clearly had something happen. I would love to know what happens in like a pinned video up top. Okay, let's go in and, am I following both of these guys? Follow. We're friends now. Did I follow? I just need to start following all these people. This is great. Let's see. So here's a viral video she did. Oh, if you can't hear this one, it goes, "Hi, you're currently being recorded." The camera up top. That's hilarious. So this influencer uses a lot of humor and her pet story, which she went blind. This is the viral video. Can you guys hear any of the sounds? This is Shadow. I would love to see this pinned to the top because that tells her story. So if you ever have a pet that has a good story, I would love that story pinned to the top. It's because I have my headphones on, but I feel like it would blow out the speakers. Let's try. Can